What's up, y'all? It's your girl D Footwork, and today we're gonna do an unboxing. I got this lovely package from CCS Skate Shop. It's a well-known skate shop. Y'all should know already what this is. So let's get into it. All right. Boom. Now, judging from the box and knowing what's releasing, you should already know what this is. A little backstory on these. So these are the first ever Jordan 4 SBs. This is the second version. The very first version that came out was these pine greens. These were extremely hard to get. It was the first time we had ever got any Jordan 4 SB collab. So we weren't used to having Jordans that's only dropping at skate shops, and things got a little hectic. I was not able to get these until well after they released. I was able to grab these through a trade. I traded my Balvin 3s, a size 7, for these Jordan 4s, size 7.5. I want to say, yeah, size 7.5, men 7.5. And for me, it was a lovely trade because I had won 2 Balvins. I hit a Balvin on, I think I hit 2 on sneakers. I hit 1.7, I hit 1.7.5. So I used one of them, traded, and then I sold the other Balvin because I didn't really like those. So yeah, I'm a very patient person. If there needs to be a wait, I'm going to wait it out. So I was able to grab this pair, but I knew I wanted this pair. Now, this pair here, I initially thought, hey, I want this. For me, it was going to be, hey, if I get retail dubs on Unions, Brick by Bricks, or the SB4s, I'm keeping all of them. My mind changed. And I'm going to tell you why. So let's go ahead and open these up. Size tag reads Air Jordan 4 Retro SP Summit White, White Navy. This is a size 8. You got the Flight Jumpman box. Same box that came with the SB4s, the pine green version. Let's go ahead and open these bad boys up. They got my little ticket right here showing that it came from CCS. So I am a CCS Plus member. So they did a separate raffle. The CCS Plus raffle came beforehand, and then they did a regular CCS member raffle. So for my CCS Plus raffle, I did a size 8, but I know for my regular CCS, I did a size 9. And it was a lot of dubs for CCS Plus. So finally it paid off being a Plus member. So got the dub on these. Open these bad boys up. As you can see, the CCS tag. I'm definitely keeping this. It's not going nowhere. I'm gonna put that on my laptop. Ooh, okay. They're doing a separate wrapping. They're starting to make that a trend here, I see. Just like Brick by Bricks. Both of them separately wrapped. I'm starting to like that. That gum bottom is so nice. Keep this as true as possible. Boom. Y'all, these kind of nice. That gum bottom on this blue is nice. This is my first time seeing them in hand. Man, they are nice. There goes a clearer view. Real nice, real nice. Let's take a closer look. So here they are on the table. First things first, that leather is buttery, man. The navy blue on it, you see the red and the air bubble. That Nike SB on the back. They are really nice. In hand, they're also soft. Man, it's good quality on these for sure. You got the Nike SB in the inside. And then really the prize thing is that gum bottom, man. That gum bottom is so nice. It pops, man. You see the red SB on the side again. That Nike SB on the back really hits hard. So, man, these are size 8. And honestly, if I wanted to, I could throw me in some creasers and I could really keep this as a personal pair. I went for a size 8 because I figured I'd be able to get a size 8 before I can get a 7 or a 7.5. The misconception a lot of people have for the size 7 or 7.5 is that it's easy to get. It's not. Most skate shops get 1 or 2 with these, probably 3-4 pairs of size 7s and 7.5. So you're over here entering for something that you think nobody wearing. You're competing with men, believe it or not, and you're competing with women when you're entering for a size 7. So a size 7 is not as easy to get. I figure I have a better luck on a size 8 because it's usually low on the market. But I also knew if I wanted to keep, I'd be able to keep them. But let me get to why I did not keep these. So before that, let's talk about the shoe. We can look at the shoe a little bit more in here. So you got the red Nike check. Of course, like I was telling y'all, this is the new SB build. That new build started with these pine greens over here. You can tell that because this is super flappy. This is more flappy than my Brick by Bricks. This was super, super flappy. This nice suede on your toe. That gum bottom is everything. That's really all of it for me. And then you got the navy blue color. I never knew how the color would look until I had them in hand. It's pretty nice. But let me explain why I did not want to keep these. After I hit the Brick by Bricks, I was pretty satisfied. And then when I seen a picture of these two in hand, so let me pull this one out. When I seen a picture of these two in hand, I was like, do I really need to? Do I really need to? Now, different color, completely different color. You got military blue over here. You got midnight over here. But I'm not going to hold you. With the exception of the gum bottom is putting these over the edge. Because if this didn't have the gum bottom, it wouldn't even be a challenge. I'm telling you. Once I seen these two, I was like, do I really need these? Seriously. I got these for free. That's a whole nother story. Do I really need these? And then to make matters worse, I was looking at something else. Hold up. Because I also have these, my Midnight Navy 4s. Yo. Do I need both? Like, do I really need both? Sometimes you just gotta stop and think. Be for real. Do you really need both? The reason I really wanted to keep these is because I don't have any green Jordans, especially not no green Jordan 4s. I have one pair of green Jordans, and it's the OG Pine Green ones. A green Jordan 4? When was we going to get that again? Like, I knew I wanted to keep these in the closet because it was going to be like my only pair. Cool. This made sense. I can't really justify this, y'all. I can't really justify this. If I want something that's navy blue, I have it. If I want something that's a different like shade of blue, I have it. Do I really need these? So honestly, that's what made me decide that I wasn't going to even bother keeping with those. I didn't see the point. There was really no point of keeping those. But these are nice. And having these in hand, it definitely make your girl second guess. I'm not going to lie. These are a nice shoe, but honestly, it's the gum bottom that does it for me. The gum bottom does it all. It does all of the work. If I could put the gum bottom on the military blues, it's a done deal. But I'm okay with my military blues. I'm okay with my Midnight Navy. As much as it pains me to say, I really don't need these. And sometimes as a shoe head, you really got to sit back and think, do you need them? Do you need them? I do want to look at the comparison of these two. Now, these side by side, a lot of people have been arguing which one wins, which one is better. Y'all, it's not close. It's not close. It's never been close. A green one wins. Do you know how many blue Jordans we have compared to how many green Jordans that we have? Like, getting a green Jordan is just different. And then it just pops better. Even with the, like, I'm not going to hold you. This, Either I've been wearing my pine greens a lot, which I do have a little star loss. But either I've been wearing my pine greens a lot, or that gum bottom on the navy is definitely different than the gum bottom that's on these pine greens. It's a little bit lighter. It pops a little bit more. I can definitely tell that. Just made me stop and think. You can definitely tell the difference. Like, one of them pops more. Now, it could be because I just been beating these down to the ground. I've been wearing these. So I wonder if in due time these will look like these. But to me, it looks like it's a little bit lighter. So, but when you compare these two, I'm sorry, I'm picking this every time. I'm picking this every time. Now, if you want to talk about the friends and family pair, the red pair, a lot of people got their feelings hurt with that one. Even still, even with the red pair, do you know how many red Jordan 4s we have? I have the 5 red 4s. I don't need the other 4s. I don't need them. But who's paying $1,000 for that? Matter of fact, more than $1,000 for that. I don't even know what the market on that is. We'll put what the market is right there on that. But not gonna hold you. I'm picking the greens over these any day. I will say, if I did not have these, I'd be keeping these. I would want one SB4 at least. I'm gonna need one SB4. There's no telling how many they're actually gonna make. But yeah, since I have these, I'm okay with passing up on these. I understand somebody who doesn't have these wanting to keep these, like these being a necessary thing for them. It's just not the same for me. I'm not that person on these. These can definitely go. All right, so y'all know we gotta do market value on these, so let's get into it. I'm looking at my size 7. Let's go to size 8. Size 8 will always be the lowest of the lowest. So let's go look. These came out March the 18th. Now, these still don't have an official sneakers release. How SBs go, we know they usually always drop on skate shops first, and then they release afterward. So I want to see what happened before the release. So before the release, this was early March, like more than 10 days before they came out. You got it at $550, and this is a size 8. So market's around $550. That means big size is probably around $600. So as you get closer and closer, when you get to that 6, I don't know what happened. We went from 5 to 4. I don't know what happened. But we had 4. We had a constant 4. Then after that, we get to almost the week of, we already at 363. Off the rip, we go back up to 400 a little bit. Some dubs is going out. We're in the high 3s, 390. And then once we jump to release day, let's see, we on the 18th. We at 360. There was a little spike that day, but that spike ends pretty quickly, and this is a size 8, so you already know it's not that hype. There's a little spike here, but we're at about a good comfortable between 350 and 400 is what you're gonna be able to get for these if you want to sell locally. So I don't know, what people expected these to do. I know these when they dropped, let's go check that. Oh, actually it was right there. When these dropped, let's see, these dropped around the same time, March 21st, 2023. So if we go back to release day, yeah, let's go here. When it was edging up, we was at 350. Then once they dropped, we was at around the same price. At least in this size, at least. And we seen a little spike, but the size 8s honestly stayed in the 300 range. And they even went back down. But let's go check some bigger sizes. Let's go check an 11. Size 11 right now is 530, and that's right now. Let's see what happened when it had first came out. So this is a good estimate. So we was at like 540. People did not know what to expect. There was a big dip after release day happened because people had pairs, but it went crazy after this little dip. After a couple of months, you wasn't touching a pair of these for like under 700. If you're talking locally, first of all, trying to find one that was real was going to be a thing, and then you trying to actually get locally, you were going to pay about $700 for these. The price jumped extremely on these. Now, notice this is a size 11. This is bigger sizes. But size 8 was pretty steady. And again, this is why I went for the size that I went for. A lot of people be wanting, they want size 11. They want size 10 and up. I only want big sizes. Cool. Well, do you want a dub or do you want an L, honestly? But yeah, after, let's say, a year, the price started to come down. 600s. Now we in 500s. Little spike, 500s, 400s. But now we back up to 500s. And I can't help but think that us being back up to 500s has something to do with these. Once a new pair drops, the original pair always goes up. So be on the lookout for these possibly going up. But like I said, small sizes, you might be good. You might can wait it out. Wait for more pairs to drop in. Wait for a sneakers release possibly. But big sizes, don't get comfortable. You might as well go ahead and pay the money right now. You might as well. Big sizes do not play. You're going to end up paying the fee for that big size. And then let's go and look at, to entertain ourselves, let's go and look at the friends and family pair. That, I'm sure it don't matter what size you're on there. Let's go to size 8. They don't even have pairs of size 8. That's the thing. These are so limited that there are a lot of highest bids. There's no sales. There's no sales. Wait, let me go see. Has been one sale. Okay, there's been a couple of sales. We had a size 13 sale, size 11 and a half, 9, 10, 9 and a half, 9, 6 and a half and a 7, 6 and a half, 6, 5 and a half. There have been under 20 sales of these. And that's because whoever have them, they're not selling them. These are selling for thousands of dollars. The very first sale was $10,000. Whoever have them ain't selling. And even if they are, who buying these? I definitely set that one out. If I had to pick, I would pick for these to drop all over again. I'm not that fascinated with the color red. I was okay with these being the ones that dropped, but whatever didn't drop, whatever was friends and family, was going to be the one that everybody needed. It was going to be the one that everybody loved so much. If the red pair would have dropped, everybody would be like, oh, we already got fire reds. We wanted the blue pair. But since the blue pair dropped, it was, oh, we need those. We need the red ones. We needed that. Money's money, hype's hype, So with these and with the brick by bricks, that's all you're about to hear about until white cements drop. So if you missed out on these, I am so sorry. But you're about to be tortured, because that's all that you finna see. You finna see people debating about how much these cost, debating about how much brick by bricks should cost, and thinking now's the time for you to cop. I mean, you have a little downtime so that you can get your money right and buy these, because we haven't had downtime. Think about it. We had breads, you had Foamposites, you had Unions, you had brick by bricks, then you had these. And it was just running back to back to back to back. So even if you wanted a pair, you really couldn't even harp and think about that pair, because there was more dropping. Every time that you took an L, there was more that was going to be dropping. So you didn't really need to focus on that L. But now, with the brick by bricks and with these, you kind of get to sit in it for 2 months. So a lot of people are going to bite the bullet thinking, hey, I ain't got no shoes to buy in 2 months, so I might as well go ahead and pay the money for these. So a lot of people will be purchasing these in the upcoming weeks. So if you have these, I mean, it wouldn't be a bad time to sell. There's no other shoe that's really competing with these right now. But yeah, man, that wraps up the video. You'll have another one coming soon. Stay on the lookout for another video dropping. As y'all know, I am in Houston, Texas, and we have SneakerCon coming on this Saturday, so I will be vlogging there. It will be my first ever sneaker show. I've never actually been to one, so we're gonna be vlogging there. So that wraps up the video, y'all. I've been seeing the new subscribers, I've been seeing the comments, I've been seeing the love. I also been seeing all the views on my shorts, so I'll keep uploading those shorts. Let's get some views on the regular videos as well. Like, comment, and subscribe. Share this to your friends, your family. That wraps up another one, y'all. D Footwork out.